All right, we want to talk a little bit about another thing we do, kind of combining some plays. You know, it's another variation of our inside zone run play and our stick passing play. We don't call it stick in this case, we call it pop because there is a little difference. It's kind of evolved over the time that we've been doing it. But we said, you know, much like you guys at home, you watch TV and go, hey, we kind of do that. Hey, here's some clinic tapes or some cut-ups, and we can do that. That's something similar to what we do, and that's what we've kind of done is we've seen what other people are doing and scabbed it from them. Remember, there's no original ideas in football, so I'm not embarrassed to say we picked it up, and we said, okay, we're going to take our inside zone play, we're going to take our stick passing play, and we're going to throw a pass off our run and allow us to throw quick game without being dropping back and allowing the quarterback to get shots taken on them. So I'm going to explain that a little bit here. This is a PowerPoint slide of that. We're still running our inside zone. This is against 3-4 defense. Remember I mentioned earlier that we run a 3-4 defense here at Faulkner, and that's why most of our stuff's drawn up versus that. But you can see here that's really from our left guard over that is just zone. It's just zone. And we're going to block back with our backside tackles. So it's still zone here. We're still reading it. We're still blocking inside out over here with the single receiver. We primarily run this out of trips. We will run out 2x2 from time to time, depending on what we see. But right here, our receivers are going to run what we call our stick concept, which we're going to run outside here with our Z. We're going to run a more route, which a more route for us is what we call a mandatory outside release. We want to get outside. We want to force and collision and force that cornerback's hips open so that we can get his eyes away from where the ball is really going. Now, if we get press, we may go ahead and throw that. If we get some sort of trap coverage where that corner jumps into the passing lane, we may make a hole shot right there. But really, it's a route that's allowing us to do other things. And here, our second receiver, our number 2 receiver, our H in this case, he's really just running a 6-yard hitch. He's going to press vertical as fast and hard as possible, stick his foot in the ground, and give the quarterback his hands. And here our X receiver, number 3 receiver, he's going to go ahead and run a hitch as well. But when the furthest inside receiver runs a hitch, we call it a stick route. Because in our quick game, we'll ask him to run at the belt of the defender. But in this case, we're saying just run a hitch straight into the grass. So who we're really reading here is this guy right here, the inside backer. That inside backer right there is who we're going to read. And really, I'll kind of show you the progression of how things change because we read multiple defenders based on the look. But that's generally who our quarterback's reading. So this is our pop concept, our zone pop concept. So we'll just say 3x1 left, zone right pop. Zone right pop, we got zone here. Now the difference for the quarterback where in our previous combination of the quick screen in the zone, he gets a leveraged ID and he is gripping it and ripping it. But in this case, we're getting a true mesh, The quarterback is reading that inside backer. And if he gets that mesh and that backer, if he bails to the pass, to this route, then we're going to hand it off. And it's like running versus a 5 or 4-man box at sometimes. If that inside backer bites up on the run, squats, or even just stays flat-footed, then we're pulling it from the mesh and we're going to throw it to the stick route. And we'll go ahead and look at some game film of this right here.